one of my poetry books, and it's ironic because it's one of the longest poems in this book, but the first two gentlemen that went, where you at? Where you at? The first two guys. Yeah, awesome, awesome, and awesome, and awesome. So it kind of goes hand in hand with what you were doing. All right, awesome. Okay, this is titled "A Little Girl's Cry," and this poem it was like a letter written to my father that I never met, and it was during a time where I needed to heal, and me and my brother kept trying to search for him and find him. We couldn't find him. So the only way I could heal and move on and let that pain go was to write a letter to him, even though I didn't know him and have never met him. And that released that hurt from me. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so here we go.
Thank you, baby.
A little girl's cry. The little girl inside cries and cries, and then I scream. From deep inside, wondering why. Why you never took the time to try and be my daddy. Come see about me, the life that you helped create, a piece of you. How could you? How dare you turn your back, walk away from what was supposed to belong to you? A child you chose to pass by, a life you chose to throw aside, a soul you destroyed that learned to despise. I speak out for me and for all the other children whose heart you left bleeding. So many nights I awoke with a damp face from the many tears I shed because of you. The first man to ever break my heart was you. Many things you taught me, they hindered me. Instead of growing into the flower that God desired, I was overshadowed by the wild weeds that attempted to choke life from me. The branches of my heart were cracked, split, and weak because of the negative effects that you had on me. I became just like you. You who shaped me and hurt me the most. You, when you're not being there, caused me to act out and be just like you. The heartbreaker of my time, treating men like they had committed a crime. Bitter and angry and mean inside. Never would I fully trust a guy the way you broke my heart. I became great at pushing love away. Looked for reasons, would create reasons to push love away. Unforgiving, unwilling to tolerate any signs of weakness. Yet I cried and I cried and I screamed and I wondered why you never took the time to try and be my daddy. Why didn't you cover me? You left me open, naked, and vulnerable. I often wondered what I did to make you hurt and treat me that way. To make you turn from me and walk away from me. My greatest dream was for you, for me to be your little girl. To hear your voice, to see your face. I would have given anything to be in my daddy's world. Many things you taught me, they hindered me. Low self-esteem, couldn't comprehend what others saw in me, felt worthless, undeserving of anyone loving me. Self-hatred you truly passed down, no acceptance of me. The greatest gift you gave was rejection. It grew and it grew till one day God spoke and said that I needed to be delivered and healed from the root of rejection. Yet I cried and I cried and I screamed, and yet I still wondered why you never took the time to try and be my daddy. Pushing all these feelings deep inside with no one to confide, suppressing them day by day and night by night. As I grew, it grew, and as I grew, all of it grew. All the negativity and great complexity. Yet these terrible gifts you gave and passed down to me at a very young age, living outrage seated deep within me. Suffering in silence, heart of violence, battling depression, childhood oppression. Yet it grew into my adulthood till one day, after recommitting my life back to God, sitting on the floor, he revealed what was inside. The hurt, the pain, the tears and rejection came pouring out. The little girl screamed and screamed and screamed. I cried and I cried and still I cried. Never shall I forget the heartache I suffered at the hands of the man whom I was his greatest fan. A little girl's cry deep from inside, wanting nothing more than the love of her father, who never took the time to bother. I shall never forget that night. Christ sent deliverance and healing. He mended their broken pieces. Freely he showered down his love, his joy and peace deep within. No longer do I awake with night sweats. No longer do I awake with a damp face. Heart beating, racing fast. Though from time to time I still wonder why. Why you never took the time to try and be my daddy. Though the tears may fall, my heart may remember. Nothing can compare to the blessings and treasures of my Heavenly Father. You taught me to be alone, independent, capable and strong, capable of surviving on my own, so I thought. Now I realize heaven's angels were carrying me. A little girl's cry. I wonder why. God, how could you love me through it all? Then I realized he loved me. God loved me all the time. Thank you all for your time.